Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Oh, they put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down. About the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tony Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man is Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He gets away from one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Off the play fake, Williams. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Edwards-Helaire fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Again, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Well, that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop. They're just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And his kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's Williams on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And his first carry, he loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, past the 20, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The try here for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. But they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Williams. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 119 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Williams' throw pulled in by Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.